Hello, everybody. How are you? This is John with iiRcade Live number 32. 32. Wow, I can use my hands to show the numbers. I'm so happy. Thank you so much again for joining. Howard and Mr. Chip, I was very surprised that you were able to come in. And how did you find my link? That's pretty surprising. Mr. Marco, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Happy, what is it today? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. Sam, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining. My sincere apologies. So many things going on right now. It's crazy. Especially today was hard. Um, we're getting a lot of great messages after our Sega announcement. So trying to answer all those messages, and which has been pretty difficult. And no, we're trying as best as we can, but we're getting hundreds of messages a day. So it's been very difficult to keep up, even if we put all our business team into to answering the questions. And I won't say all, but our marketing team especially. So and myself, of course. So my sincere apologies for the delays in messages or responses. And we'll try to get to them as soon as we can. Thank you so much for your understanding. Wow, a lot of my friends are joining. Robert, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Good afternoon, Marco. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining. Howard, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Indacio, thanks for joining. How are you, my friend? Howard. I'm always on the prowl for news. We'll try to create some more. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Chris, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Bill, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Bill says, John, I heard you're on the phone with Nintendo. Of course. Gene, how are you, my friend? Happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining. Hey, Brad, how's it going? Thanks for joining, my friend. John, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. John says, hey, John, happy to see you. Thought you might miss you. Hopefully, good stuff happening. Thank you so much for joining. My sincere apologies again. It's been a very, very busy and hectic day. Actually, it's gotten even more hectic after the Sega announcement. So I'm running crazy left and right. So my sincere apologies. If I sort of mess up today, my mind is like. So if I mess up today or here and there, hope to ask for your understanding and forgiveness. I will try my best so that I don't mess up. But it's a conversation that we're having, so we're having fun. So I'll try my best. I'm just gonna be myself as usual. So we'll have fun today. Hey, John, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Mr. Victor, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Victor, we're finally live. Yeah, my sincere apologies. Again, I've been delayed today. So many things happening. Today I was on like 3 calls at the same time. So busy day. Mark, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. I think it's a beautiful day, right? I haven't been outside, but I would love to. Unfortunately, my basement doesn't have a window, so I am not able to tell. But as far as I'm concerned, it's pretty cold. My basement's pretty cold. So we'll see. But thank you. Roy, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Mark, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Sam, it's all good, John. We're just happy to hear from you. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Again, it's been a tough day. Hopefully when the day's over, hopefully today I maybe I'll have a beer or something. Too many things going on. It's great things, but I wish, I don't know. I need somebody to. What was the movie where? I forgot his name. What was his name? There was a guy, and they made a clone of him, and then they made a clone of this clone, and these clones made a clone of the third clone, and yeah, maybe I need that. Wow, lots going on though. Great things. Anthony, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Patrick, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining. Retro Collect, how's it going? Thanks for joining, my friend. Yeah, maybe we should push out meetings to 3:30 p.m. My sincere apologies. I'm gonna still try to make 3 o'clock. But again, just too many things going on. If I faint, somebody catch me. Jeff, how are you, my friend? Hello, Arcadians. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. Hey, Sean, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining. Hey, Sean, by the way, I'm so glad that you joined. We'll talk in a bit. Todd, how's it going? Thanks for joining, my friend. Hey, Lamarcus, thanks for joining, my friend. Gregory, thanks for joining, my friend. Hey, Hassan, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Oh my God, all my friends are joining. I'm so happy. Haven't seen you guys in what since Friday? So 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Missed you guys. So glad to see you. Marcus, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. What's up, iiRcade family? It's great. iiRcadian, Victor says iiRcadian sounds like an alien race, but we are great alien race. Yes, definitely. And maybe we will do iiRcadian Chronicles. That's great. Hank, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Brad, how's it going? Thanks for joining, my friend. CR, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Wow, all my friends are joining. I'm so happy. John, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Thank you. Multiplicity. That's what I need right now. Either I need a duplicator or a time machine so that I can sort of go back in time and grab other me's. I thought there was another movie about that too, right? Maybe I'm mistaken. There's a comic book called Doraemon. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's a Japanese and very famous little Doraemon character that is a robot that came from future to help this one of the owners that owns this little robot. He goes, and this owner had a bad childhood, so he sends this robot back in time to help the young version of himself. And while this is happening, he has this little pouch, right? Everything come out of that, and he can also travel time. So what they do is they go back in time, grab like other versions of him, bring him back, and make him do his homework and things like that. Pretty fun. I wish I had one of those robots right now. Let's see. Brad, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Oh, my thing is scrolling up. Kenny, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. AY5 Gaming. Hey, I love your name. Thanks for joining. Mr. John, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Wow, all my friends are coming in. I'm so happy. Team, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining. John, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Brad, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Wow, I'm so happy that you guys are here. Adam, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. All right. Today, it's another show off the game day. Woohoo! Show off the game day. I have some games to show you. We're gonna have some fun today. So things are moving very well. Things are moving quickly, which is a great thing. So with that, let's just get quickly started. Let me just give you a quick update on our Kickstarter status. Right now, we're at 575.6, which means we're only 25K away from our stretch goal number 6, right? I'm so excited. Snapchat mode is actually one of the modes that I wanted because I know that many people are sharing your high scores and things like that, and this is gonna be our hopefully if we can meet the stretch goal, we will, no doubt. Then it's gonna be one of our ways to be able to share your progress, and also when you get your new game, you can show off to your friends and family and things like that. And you take a snapshot of Shadow Dancer. I go, hey guys, look at this! I got Shadow Dancer. This is so awesome. I'll probably be doing that. So I think we're getting closer. We're at 1288 backers with 9 days to go. Hey, by the way, more of my friends joined. Let's see. Lutalo, how's it going, my friend? Hey, so great to see you. It's been a while. Great to see you here. Paul, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining. Hey, John, thanks for joining, my friend. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Little bit about Kickstarter. We said we really wanted to, so we got a lot of, first of all, we got a lot of excitement about our jukebox mode. And quite honestly, I want it as well. Right? It's really cool to play music through those speakers. We don't have the feature implemented right now. It does take some time to develop, and we need to get some new people and everything, which means we need some more money and things like that. And that's one of the reasons why we made it into a 700K stretch goal, so we can make a development here. So with this feature, it's not going to be too much, but we'll just make a little exception. and maybe allocate some of the funds, and of course, out of our money as well, and develop this feature so that we'll get it probably this feature may be difficult to do in our time frame for launch, but shortly after we'll get it developed and we'll get it out to you. But what I wanted to say is I've connected my phone to our speakers and tried listening to it, and the sound is amazing. Sound is really amazing. You're gonna really love jukebox mode. I'm very excited about it as well. So that's a great thing. And in order to make this happen, I quite honestly I didn't think like 3 days was enough. So I contacted Kickstarter and asked if we can get an extension. So we were able to get about a week extension so that we can make this happen. So far, especially in the last several weeks, we've been getting enough funds so that we go over 100K in a week. So I'm hoping that with your help, we're able to get over 700K by next Friday. So we will make this happen together. Yeah. And then afterwards I found out that Kickstarter implemented a new policy where, because of Corona, they are giving that. They usually don't do that, but they decided to give 1 more week to all the campaigns who asked for it, to give that 1 week extension. So it worked out well. We got it. So we got 1 more week, and now we have 1 more week to make that jukebox mode happen. Let's make this happen together, guys. That'll be awesome. By the way, I've been looking at the comments a little bit, and I saw the word subwoofer in a big letter. Will the iiRcade have a subwoofer? Gunter, by the way, thanks for joining, my friend. Obviously, those subwoofers are extremely expensive, and at least right now, we don't have a subwoofer, but our speaker has really good bass. You go boom, 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 right? In and out, in and out. So music does sound really good. So can't wait to get it out to you. All right, so that was Kickstarter status. We have 9 days to go. Right now, Kickstarter says August 14th. Our campaign ends at 9:50 a.m. CDT. I'm like, 9:50 a.m. Where did you get that? So especially I got some emails asking if they can pledge on Friday afternoon or evening, because that's that payday. So I've gotten several requests for that. So I'm asking Kickstarter if we can make it at least until end of the day. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep you updated. So thanks for that. That was Kickstarter status. Before we get into the next step, there's something I forgot to do last Friday. Last Friday was a huge day for one of our family members, Sean. It was his birthday, and I wanted to sing him a happy birthday song, but I completely forgot to. So my sincere apologies. But belated is always effective. So if you guys don't mind me singing, and I want you to sing with me, I want to sing him a happy birthday song, right? So Sean, I saw Sean is on. I'm a horrible singer, by the way, so please understand. But let's do this together, guys. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear our family Sean. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, my friend. We are so glad that you're part of our family. You have been a very important and amazing part of our family. And I would like to wish you a birthday, happy birthday, sort of belated, but happy birthday. Fantastic. Thank you so much again for joining today. You mean a lot to us, Sean, and I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much. All right. Somebody call America's Got Talent. I'm going to make the worst singer ever. And maybe because of that, they'll get me to finals. All right. Cool. Mission accomplished. Woo. Let's move on to the next one. I'll give you a couple of things. Now, this is where the boring part is. Slides. slides. Couple slides, so I won't make it boring. First, just want to reiterate that, wait, Jeff, let me just show you this. It may be funny. I haven't read it yet. My coworkers just asked me who I was singing to. I think Michael may be wrong. I wonder who's the best singer within our family. Maybe next time we meet, maybe we'll have a singing contest. We'll play for the hoodie. That'll be fun, right? Oh, Sean, thank you so much. I need to show this, right? Maybe take a snapshot or something. You did not sound that bad at all. Thank you. Sean, thank you so much, my friend. By the way, I love your picture. I recognize that this is a new picture and it looks fantastic. So thank you so much for that. All right, slide time. Couple slides, very simple and easy. Oops. Referral program, just want to restate again that right, if you refer, you'll be able to get 10% of the sales for helping us to spread the word. This will, we're hoping that with your help, we'll be able to get over the 700K stretch goal. So I think that will be fantastic. And also, this is another way I hope to be able to give back to our family. So sort of catching two birds with one stone. iiRcade.rocks. If you remember that link, right? I've rerouted that to our referral program, and I think it's working. If it's not working for you, let me know. But here it is. Again, if you make about 10 referral sales, then they'll probably pay for your units. So depending on what unit you got, and depending on what unit they get. So that's one. Final slide. Right, easy day, right? Already final slide. Ta-da! Yesterday, we tested our first shipment from Korea to actually Chicago. It went through LA, and because I wanted to see the shipment, these shipments came to Chicago yesterday, and boxes look fine. As you can see, we made a shipment for about 30 units, top and bottom, and it went into my storage. And wasn't too bad. I thought my storage was pretty small, but these 30 units, I can probably, looks like I can probably fit like 300 units in my storage alone, my small storage. But it was really good to see. The boxes looked fine. Now my next stage is to just open it up, make sure everything's okay. Let me show you myself. So previously, of course, we made a lot of shipments, right? Individual shipments, and of course, right, via FedEx and others. And well, shipments were happening, of course, and they were not in our current box. It was like really big, huge wooden crate. I think I showed it to you before in one of our sessions, but huge crate, and right, because they were like all wood and everything, and they just packaged it up without any planning. Right, if we've seen some, dents in the, is it dent? Not a scratch, a chips in the corners from time to time, maybe a couple units. So we were implementing better ways to package our things so that these don't happen. So like putting paddings and things like that. I think Korea team is designing this, working very hard on it as we speak. And this was the first time that we did a bulk shipment test. So we'll see. It was a great test, and I'll check them out and see how it goes. The other thing that I'm looking into right now is to sort of get a bigger office here in Chicago, so that I'm gonna set up a what's the best way to put it? A small arcade, maybe about 10 of these units, set it up, and I'm going to play them all. And when Mr. Corona goes out, well, it's done, maybe we'll hold some parties there as well, right? Listen to music, eat some pizza, drink some beer, and play some games. Maybe some tournaments and things like that. I think that would be cool. So anyway, these are some of the things that I'm looking into right now, and these units will help me with that. So that was the second news. Now with that, I think it's time for gaming. Whew. We'll have some fun. I'm seeing that some of my more of my friends are joining. Wow. Let me just go back and give some shout outs. Bobby, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. You are not late, by the way. Perfect timing. So thank you so much for joining. Let's see. Matthew, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Patrick, cabs are here. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yes. I have a lots of cabs to play with. I'll be having some fun, right? By the way, our team in Korea filmed a what is it? So we have one of our people to put our unit together, and she filmed herself putting it together. It was for internal purposes only, and she didn't want to be world famous, so she asked not to share. But she did it in 14 minutes. 14 minutes. Oh, there you go. And she's young. She's very young, so I'm not sure if she has good experiences in building IKEA furniture or not. In Korea, there's only like one IKEA store, and it's really far away, so people are not really used to building themselves. I mean, in Korea, they have services, right? So pay a little money, people come over, they build it for you, or if you order, they come and build it for you as well. So people in Korea are not really used to building these IKEA furnitures like how we are. And I was very surprised that she was able to do it in 14 minutes. So I was very pleasantly surprised to see that. Yeah. Mr. Chip, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Let's see, I think more people are here. Dev, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Hey, Christopher, how are you? Thank you so much for joining, my friend. Parrish, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Ben, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Awesome. Perfect timing, because now we are about to play some games together. Woo! Let's play some games together. Today, I'll be showing you 3 games. By the way, from today, for about next 3 weeks to a month or so, I want to do a special quote-unquote Sega month. I'll be working on showing you a Sega game a day, right? Just so you know that, right, because we just got this in, there are a couple of games that need optimization, so we're going to be working on it. So these 2 games we'll show it to you when we're ready, and I hope that happens soon. But other than that, I'll be showing you how they run, and most of them run perfectly. So be excited. Whew. Be excited. Victor says Sega. But guess what, my friend? You're first. You are first. So with that, let's get into it, shall we? Let's have some fun. Woo! First game is going to be a demo, a working demo of Neko Goes Jump. Last time when we showed it to you, I think we showed video, and I think we showed up to first screen because right, this was obviously a one of the first builds that Victor did, and right, we just got it in, and we didn't have enough time to check and make this work, because we didn't have enough time to look into it. But now we did, and huge thanks to Victor for making this happen. Shout out. Woo! And now we are able to show it to you. One thing to keep in mind is that right, this is still very, very early, but what was extremely surprising, as you'll be seeing in a second, we're talking about a game that is targeted for right, the latest consoles, and even ones that are not that's going to be released on consoles that are not out there yet. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Unreal 4 engine, and extremely amazing game running on iiRcade with perfect performance. Isn't that cool? And I'm about to show it to you. So with that, let's get to it. So I'm going to be moving over to my device. Let me shift over to my device. There we go. And by the way, my apologies for little crookedness there on the video. Yeah, it was a very hectic day today. So I tried my best, but usually that fixing the crookedness takes a little bit of time. So I tried my best. Next time I'll do a better job. So my apologies for that. First of all, please let me know if I have any audio problems or if my audio is good. And by the way, I do see a big letter Q-E-S-T-I-O-N-S, and we will get to it right after showing you the games and playing some games together with you. And today's going to be awesome. And by the way, I guess the reason why I call today's session a cutesy day, because you're going to see some cutesy stuff. No, my kids love this. Awesome. Thank you, my friend. So, all right. Here is iiRcade. For those who are seeing this for the first time, let me give you a quick overview of how this works. So, not really shown yet, but here, right above the screens, you have two extremely powerful, I'll say this again, 1.21 gigawatts of powerful sound. It's actually 100 watts, but it really feels like 1.21 gigawatts with a plutonium and flex capacitor. And I'm thinking about implementing a feature where if you click a button, you can go back to the future. Here, you see 19 inches of beautiful display. And underneath, you see these premium arcade controllers. Going over this one by one, power button, if you press, it goes down real quick. Sleep goes to sleep. When you press it again, it wakes up. If you press for 2 seconds, it'll power down. If you press it again, it'll power up. Power up, it takes about, last time I measured, I forgot my number. I think it was like, my God, my brain is fried. Like 20-something seconds, right? 26 seconds or something like that. I forget the number. But it's very quick, so I think you'll be able to play your game within less than 30 seconds. Next to that, you have the coin button, P1, P2 to start. And then, of course, you have your volume button. Pretty many steps, right? So you can control your volume accordingly. Actually, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's jumped high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. See, about close to 20 steps. I think it jumped a little bit in between, but I try to press it as sensitively as possible. About 15 to 20 steps, so I think which is good. Let's see, and then right next to that you have the pause button, and then you have the menu button. During the game, if you press pause button, it'll pause. If you press it, it'll unpause. And if you press it for 2 seconds, it'll go back to the menu. Next to that, you have 3.5 millimeter headset jack, and so that you can play your game at 3 a.m. like me, while everybody's sleeping and not wake them up. It will also have Bluetooth headset connectivity, so you can listen to it with your awesome Bose or Beats wireless headset and things like that. So that will be cool. All right, with that, let's get started. The first game that we wanted to show you, drum rolls, you can see my shadow, is, oh, by the way, I forgot to show you the menus. Sorry, I'll go through this real quickly. So recent ones will show you all the recent games that you've played. All will show you all the games that you have in your system. And I do have a little bit. And then from there, you have your games divided up in genres. And within the genre, everything is alphabetized, right? All these menus are alphabetized underneath. So you can find your game that you want to play as quickly as you can. And then underneath, you have the settings menu. And today, I do have Wi-Fi connected. Yes, I was not too lazy. All right, with that, I'm going to go to platform section because the games that I'm about to show you today are all platform games. First one is Neko Ghost Jump. Are you guys excited? You guys ready? There's the Unreal Engine screen. Again, keep in mind that this is a very early build that has no optimization done whatsoever, right? And with that, of course, again, Victor's going to be making it awesome and perfect and best version you have ever seen in the world. Right, Victor? I'm counting on you, my friend. Victor's amazing. He's really, really amazing on making this happen. Very experienced. So he's going to make, he promised, and I know that he's going to make this the best version, not only the best version ever, but the best game in the whole entire world. So very excited for that. So from there, if you press play, you go into Neko's house, and you can go into your closet and change your faces, change your expressions, etc. And your body and hands as well. Very customizable, which I thought was really cool. But today I'm going to get into gaming. And here you have different worlds to play with. Today I'm going to be entering Grassy-land. Grassy-land level 1. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I meant to play all the way up to level 3 because that's where it gets really cool. Let's see if I can play well. See, look at this performance, right? It's going really well. It jumps, you can dash, you can fight. And keep in mind, this is Unreal 4 engine game. All right, you'll be looking at my skills. See that jump? That jump is awesome. Let me pop up the sound a little bit. The music is great. You know what happened? How was my skill, my friend? This first level, Grassy-land, is supposed to be a training level. So the first level was pretty easy. Second level, first level was all about 2D, right? To get you more accustomed to 2D environment. Now, second level is about switching from 2D to 3D, which is really, really awesome. So let me show it to you. So here on 2D, oh no, I'm stuck. What do I do? This is when you switch. Abracadabra. Boom. Now you're in 3D. Isn't that awesome? And look at these graphics, right? So 3D. Can do all the jumps. Oops. I knew that would happen. I really want to show you level 3. That is really, really awesome. So if you can bear with me. And you can see I've done a little bit of practicing. I'm going to go here. I need to go over that wall. But oh no, what do? Switch it to 2D. All right, jump. And then here I do a long jump. There was my practice round for switching between 2D and 3D. Next round is when the enemies start coming out. And it gets really, really amazing. I'm going to go to level 3. And I'll play up to level 3 for today. But I want to show you this because it's really, really cool. Okay. By the way, let me just check console real quickly, make sure there is no issue. No issue, no issue, no issue. Okay, great. Sorry, just checking and make sure everything's good. All right. You know what happened? I was playing this game. I just got this working yesterday, last night, in fact. And I was playing this game, and my son, who was right above me, he was listening to the music, and he was like singing to it. So after I was done, I come up, and I'm hearing him sing this song. It's a very addictive tune. And actually, I was singing too. So here, I change it to 3D. I go over the wall. Now they're the bad guys. So if I attack him just now, I don't think I can. So what I do is I change to Ghost. And if I change the Ghost, you can see that music has slowed down. Right, so I destroy these bad guys. And then now I got the real ultimate flower bad guy that I destroyed. There are more little flower guys that I destroyed. And here, oh no, I'm stuck. What do I do? Oh, there you go. It changes to 2D. Get this. And I'm going to do a long jump. Ah, I knew I was going to die. Right. Change to 2D. There you go. Oh no! Oh, it's going to kill me. You know what I was supposed to do there is change the ghost and beat the guy. But that was it. Neko Ghost Jump. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it yesterday as well. I got all the way up to right before the final level of Grasslands, and I died. But it's a really enjoyable game, as you saw. And this will be coming as a launch title on iiRcade. Very excited for that. Next title I want to show you is a title that was requested by Mr. Jeff. You wanted to see Rodlands, right? So this is another platform game that is cutesy. It worked really well with our theme today, so I said, why not? I will make your wish come true. This game is about 2 little girls who gets a rod and some magical shoes, and right like this, magical shoes, and they're now powerful. However, their mother gets kidnapped. So, and mother is taken to a tower. So we are going right there. So we're going to save her. Extremely cutesy, right? As you can see. Especially, I think girls will really like this game as well. 2 things you can do. With your rod, you can shoot things. And also, if you press the other button, you can create letters. So what I do is boom, 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 boom. And by the way, if I step on that, it blows up. Then we go to the next level. And by the way, it is 2-player. So if I put in money, we can play together. And if you eat all the flowers, right, you get special power. Let me show you. Oh, I died. Okay, I'll use my sister. Oh, she died too. Boom. Right, very cutesy. And now I'm finally able to enter the tower. And then you progress your level through. Now I'm inside the right tower, as you can see. It used to be like all blue and everything. Now it's very towery. I'll just show you one thing real quickly. If you eat all the flowers, and by the way, I can beat these guys up or shoot missile. Oh, I don't want to kill you yet. I want to eat all the flowers. And he killed me. All right, I'll try harder. Mr. Shark. He killed me beforehand. Let me just show you real quickly. I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm going to eat all these flowers. And music's extremely cutesy too. When that happens, I get an extra game. Special game where he becomes a, I think, Peach? I don't know what that is. Peach. And I can beat him up. Ta-da! Yes, I did it. So that was Radland. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me get to my final game. But before I get to my final game, as usual, this is going to be a Sega game. So let me show you my video. 3, 2, 1. Sega! Okay, great. Sega. I love that jingle. I'm a big fanboy. But anyway, there is the Sega game of the day is Kango Bango. Another cutesy game, right? 1983 cutesy game and game that made me fall in love with Sega. So this is my first love to Sega. You guys remember this? Oh my God! Whenever I see this, I go back to my childhood. Used to play this all the time, right? This game is about that little monkey plays some tricks on the hunter. So hunter is taking a revenge. You guys hear the sound? My God, this what is this? 8-bit sound from a long time ago. Let me see. Oh, now awesome music, awesome sound, and everything is really cool. But also these 8-bit sounds from back when, these are also extremely cool as well, in my opinion. And by the way, the game is really, really hard. Here, I push him down, I jump. Okay, monkey, please go up. Go up. Yeah, you know, when I was young, I had a hard time finishing even this first level. Let's see if I can do it now. And I think I can. Yes. Oh, thank you. Makes me look good. And when I was young, I used to used to die all the time in the first level. Oh, see. All right, I think I'm on my last guy. Let me see if I can finish this level. It is, again, very difficult game. Knew it. Right, guys, remember this game? Kango Bango, my friends. Kango Bango, coming to iiRcade as a launch title. All these games, I think, will be launch titles today that I showed today. So that's the good news. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me go back to my desk and we'll have some chat. How was that, my friends? Did you guys like it? My God, whenever I see that game, Kango Bango, I go back in time. I become a child. And I become a child. You know how, I'm not supposed to say this, but tears are about to burst out and things like that. That's the type of game Kango Bango is. It is a part of my childhood. And I'm so glad that we're able to bring that over now that I can finally have the real arcade experience of Kango Bango right from my home. So I am very excited to play that. In fact, after a conversation, I may be playing it again. Yeah, I just love it. All right, I'm back, and let me go through some questions. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at right now. My window shows the last part that my window shows is when we just finished singing to Sean. So I hope if everyone else were singing loudly and people are looking at you strange. Let's see. Going back to the list, I see the word cabs are here, which is awesome. I'm very excited. I really want to go back to my storage, which is about 15 minutes away or so, and can't wait to open them up and setting up my own arcade. So excited. Let's see. And by the way, I think I only have the privilege until for about what 3 months, 2 months, 2 months, 3 months, somewhere there. And I'll try to enjoy it as much as I can. Let's see. Going down the list, I'm looking for that word question. Question with capital. Oh, I see a question. Awesome. Nicholas, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. And you're the first one on the question is right. I used to love the Price is Right show when Bob Parker was there. Bob Parker was there. He was awesome. Anyway, hi, John. I have a good question. Why didn't you choose to go with Korean fight sticks? Let me show this. I just learned how to show these, and I thought it was pretty cool. So, why didn't you choose to go with Korean fight sticks over Sanwa? Korean fight sticks are incredible and are huge in the fighting gaming community. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. What's the best way to put it? We actually analyzed over like 50 different joysticks, and there's several reasons, right? One of them it's pretty silly. I'll share with you anyway. If you look at iiRcade, first two eyes look like China joysticks. It's one of the reasons why. Because if your joysticks look and represent what our two eyes stand for, which is you as an eye, me as an eye, and we're together. I thought that was pretty cool. The other thing is, again, Sama joysticks are really great. So really great. And we want to play more than just fighting games. So, so for an overall experience, we thought the Sama joystick was good. But we'll see. If anything can happen in the future. If everybody says no, these Korean fight sticks are better, we'll look into it. But right now, I think our joystick's really amazing, and I can't wait for you to try it out. I'm very excited. So that's good. Let's see. Going down the list. Silver Sausage. Oh my God, I love your name. Thank you so much for joining, my friend. I love sausages, and I haven't had one of those in years. Before Corona, I used to go to Costco, right? You go to Costco, and they have these amazing Polish, I think it's kibosh sausages. Those are really amazing, and I'm like really addicted to it. But ever since Corona came, I didn't have them. So you're making me hungry. I'm not gonna eat you, don't worry, but I'm hungry. Let's see, going down the list. Scott, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Are you able to share pricing on Sega games and whether columns is a future consideration? Yeah, of course. Right now, pricing conversation is actually happening, but we believe it will be in our range, so you don't have to worry about pricing. Columns, we can definitely in future consideration. We'll look into if there's enough demand. I mean, we've been getting a lot of game requests, especially from Sega, because Sega has a lot of great games, right? So we'll probably look into from a priority perspective on what everybody's asking. So if everybody's asking for columns, absolutely, column is the choice. If everybody's asking for something else, then we'll go through those first, and but we believe we'll eventually get it, obviously, right? But depending on what people are asking, I think that's gonna be probably priority. But just because you stated right now, I'll definitely be putting columns onto my to-do list. So just to let you know, thank you so much for that. Retro Collect breakthrough, breakthrough, John. And by the way, I was looking at your first comment. I'm like, what's a breakthrough jib? And I noticed it because when people are typing my name, I've actually seen that my name typed up as jib many different times. But yeah, I hear you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining. And I actually have your game on my list of to do to show it to you. So soon, very soon. I definitely have you in my mind. So thank you so much for that. Let's see, going through the list. Rosa, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Question. Can you see me now? How will the bar top separate from the base for traveling purposes? Oh, that's a great question. Easily. Wonder if I should show you now. I'll just show it to you now, right? Better to do show and tell. If everybody's okay, I'll give her a quick show. So, like this, right? It just comes off. Great thing about iiRcade is that it's very easy to get on, very easy to get off, and it's extremely safe. So let me explain that to you a little bit. So on the base, on the bar top, we have 4 very premium feet, right? Rubber feet, so that if you put it on the desk, it doesn't slip and everything. It's designed so that it also goes perfectly into the holes on the base, on the stand. So you're able to place it real easily, real quickly. Let me show me to you. So that's easy to do. And so, right, as you can see, I just lifted it by myself. It's pretty light. I won't say it's like paper light, but I'm able to carry that pretty easily. Move it around, you know. I've been taking that everywhere. It's about 30 to 35 pounds, somewhere there. So it's not bad. So you can carry this and move this around by yourself. And also, we take safety extremely seriously. So the device is, what's the best way to put it? Bottom heavy. So it's not gonna fall, right? It's never ever fallen in our history of, I guess, year and a half, but it's never fallen, and it's not gonna fall. It's engineered to be that way. And also, as an additional safety measure, we also include the safety screws, right? I should have brought it here with me. It basically has a fat head and screws, so you can like screw in like this. There are 4 screws that you put in, so it's not going to come off. And if you put those screws in, if you want to move it, then obviously just take those screws off and take it with you. Very easy, very, very easy. I've taken the device with me everywhere. It's not bad. Number 2, will there be gift cards available for iiRcade Play Store? Great question. Anything is possible in the future, my friend. Let me leave it at that. Number 3, shipping come out of our account with our pledges. Yeah, so what's going to happen is we're currently still trying to figure out the best shipping prices and methods for you. I've gotten some information. So domestic shipping, this is per each item. It's going to be anywhere from $25 to like $48, depending on where you live. And we're working to make that even smaller. So we're working very hard to find a cheaper price, and also thinking of various different outside of the box methods to find this out. So still working on it. We're gonna be working on it until very last day before we ship to get you the best shipping prices. So that's that. On Canada, also we're doing some investigations. Right now what we're seeing is about, what is it? I think it was 65 to 80, somewhere there, per piece, depending on where you live. Again, we're trying very hard to try to get this reduced as much as possible. And then there's duty tax to Canada, obviously. I think that was about $25. That's what I was told. But again, we're working hard to try to find different ways to make it even better. So stay tuned. Okay, going down the list. I see another question. QESTION capital. Mr. Jeff. John, how come you don't use the HDMI output for these streams? Great question. The reason is I just got those boards. And second is laziness. I look into it. Also, I think it's cooler if I show you the gameplay actually being done on the device itself, rather than just a screen of just gameplay. So that's the other reason why. HDMI output is actually easier, but you don't actually see me playing on the device. So I thought it's cooler to play on the device itself. But when I get this set up, I'll show you the HDMI functionality. I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. There's too many things going on at the moment. But thank you so much for that. Let me see. Going down the list, I'm looking for questions. Going down the list. Wow, I see a lot of comments. A lot of comments. Oh, I see a question. Question, Jong, and that's with dollar signs. If there's a dollar sign, I'm supposed to be Mr. Screw Money, so I won't look at the dollar signs. I'll just look at the word question, and this is from RetroCollect. Do you know when you could show off a double dragon cabinet or the Dragon Slayer one? We love to see the final version of what will be. That's a great question. Thank you so much for that. And actually, our factory in Korea is making that right now. So as soon as they're finished with it, they're going to be sending it to me. And as soon as I have it, I'll show it to you. So far, what we've seen is that the difference between our last one, actually, right? The original design that we had, I've seen the renderings, and I sent it over to our factory, and they implemented it. And as you can see, it looks amazing. It actually looks exactly the same as our rendering. If I'm able to see find our original rendering picture for next time, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. You'll be surprised. So this one, I have really good expectations. I think it's going to be looking great. So as soon as I have it, I'll show it to you. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. No, I think I just saw the word question, but I think my screen just rolled up. That's why I'm seeing the question again. Chris, I'm sorry. Chris, hey, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. Congratulations on landing safe. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. How soon till we get the original Shinobi to go along with the Shadow Dancer? Great question, my friend. Thank you so much for that. We'll see. We'll see. First, we need to launch the product and make some sales, and then there's right. And as part of the next round, we'll look into it. The reason why we brought Shadow Dancer is that it's the dog. Somebody said it was wolf, actually. So I wasn't sure if it's a wolf or a dog, but yeah, that sort of So that was my signature picture of the Shinobi games. At least for me. But that wasn't. But we also thought that game was really cool. And Shinobi, actually, I take that back. Shadow Dancer was not a game that was out there today, so we thought that it would be really cool to get Shadow Dancer. So we did, and I'm hoping that was a good choice. And all the other games that we're getting requests for, we definitely hear you. And I have them in my to-do list, and we'll get them to it as quickly as we can. So thank you so much for that. See, I see another question here. The Squish Show. I love your name. Oh my God, I'm seeing some really cool names today. Question: is it possible we could get Super Don Quixote or Ninja Hayate? They're animated style games like Dragon Slayer. Thank you so much for that. We'll put those into our to-do list as well. I've seen a lot of Super Don Quixote requests. This is the first time I'm seeing the Ninja Hayate, but they have cool names. If they have cool names, they must be great games. So we'll look into that. So thank you so much for that. Let's see. Ben, hey, my friend. Let me show you your question. Will there be an opportunity to get input from the consumers for games? Absolutely. In fact, we've been doing this since day one. And look what you have made happen. Absolutely. We're always listening, and please do have your wish list coming, and I'm continuously putting them into my to-do list, and we'll look at the priorities of the games based on what you want. We'll get those games in order. So we will do that. Thank you so much for that. Going down the list. Let's see. Howard, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. John, by the way, I love your picture. Oh my God, I want that jacket. See, John, will there be a retail display setting on your arcades that showcase each games? I think you're talking about a track mode. And we have gotten many requests for this, and we'll also look into this as well. So we'll keep you updated. So thank you so much for that. And right above you, I am seeing another question. Are R-Type 2 and R-Type Leo possible in the future? It is my favorite series. Also, Columns is also awesome. Let's get that too. Thank you so much again. We'll get those into my to-do list as well, and we'll work our best to make it happen. See, going down the list. Brian, your turn. Question, does it lock on? I think you're talking about the bar top and the stand lock on, right? Absolutely. That's the one that we are saying, the hand screws. Once you put, there are 4 of them. Once you put those in, it will never move. Quite honestly, even without those, it's not gonna move. But with those, you're like extremely tight and secure, extremely safe. And again, we take security very seriously. And by the way, my screen just jumped again. Sorry, I'm just trying to go back again to where I was. Let's see. Michael, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Jong, should it lock to base somehow? Can you show? Yes, absolutely. I'll get that prepared for next time so that I can show you. It's easy. I'll show you the screws and I'll bring them over for next show. So thank you so much for that. Brian, question, will you allow pickup? I actually, it depends on where you are. Actually, I talked to our warehouse and due to safety issues, unfortunately, they do not allow pickups, especially during Corona as well. But yeah, so my sincere apologies for that. But that's sort of what I expected as well. My previous life too, any and all warehouses do not allow any kind of pickups because of safety, right? They have those forklifts going around everywhere, and people are working and things like that. So I didn't think they would allow it in, and that's sort of the answer that I got. So my apologies for that. It would have been great if it was. Let's see. Going to the next question. Eric, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Question, is there any word on if we'll be able to set screensavers on the machine so that you can play something when we're not using? Yeah, I think that's the track mode as well. Thank you for the question. Something we're looking into, and we'll let you know. Gabe, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Question, will you be able to capture footage using HDMI out? Absolutely, absolutely. One thing to keep in mind that very small number, a couple of our game publishers specifically requested us that not to make their game outputable on HDMI out. I think this may be related to some of the internal reasons, I don't know. But other than those, yes, absolutely. Most of the games will be outputable through HDMI out. And you'll be able to capture them, footages and everything. And on top of that, if we are able to make our snapshot mode happen, then you press a couple of buttons and it'll take the snapshot of your screen and email to you automatically as well. So several ways. Let's see, lots of questions today. I'll go through quickly. Brian, question, John, can we get Tron? I will, thank you so much. I will add it to my to-do list as well. See, going down the list. See. Another question. Hey, Daniel, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Question, John. When will you release the app for the store? This will probably happen at time of launch. So by the time you have the device, you'll be able to get it. If you release it earlier, we could pre-order the games we want. We will give you more powerful sales data and get more licenses. Oh, thank you so much for that. Great idea, though. I think from our development timeline perspective, it's pretty much lined to our launch date. So I think it'll just happen like perfectly and magically. But thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Let's see. Mr. John, your turn. Question. So since you have all those caps, does it mean that production is ready to go as soon as testing allows? Great question. Yes and no. Yes and no. It's all about yes and no. So I think we'll probably start manufacturing the stand um, pretty soon, I guess. Stand is pretty much ready. The bar top, we have to go through our certifications. Uh, so we are entering. We're planning to enter FCC certification any minute now. So we go through that, and the testing lab is telling me that we should be okay from results perspective. But again, we have to go through and see just to make sure, right, that everything is okay. So once we go through that, then we will be locking down on our software development and start manufacturing. And that is currently planned for sometime in August, as soon as the FCC testing is done. So we'll keep you updated on this. So thank you so much for that. Mark! I can't wait for Jong's haircut. I know. I totally agree with you. You know what it feels like? It feels like wearing a wig. And I'll tell you, it's not wig. It's my real hair. Ouch. I do need a haircut. Unfortunately, too many things going on, and haven't had a chance to get my haircut, but it's on my to-do list. I will make it happen. I don't know. Maybe I'll shave it off. Last time I think somebody said don't shave it off. I think that was you, Mark. So I will refrain from shaving, but I'll try to. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Going down the list. Let me try to find questions that I have not seen yet, and I'll get to the rest of the questions later. Let's see. Kenny, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Question, John, to take iiRcade to the next level, do you think you may look at FPGA implementation? That's a great question. We'll see. Right now, we're not thinking about it. It's a different area that what's the best way to put it? It's not really worth it. I don't think it's not really worth it. And because of the things that we're trying to do with our device, if it increases our cost, because we do FPGA implementation, then it's going to bring up the price. And we want to make sure that we bring a great price. So unless everybody's like, do FPGA implementation, there's a huge demand. Most likely not. But again, anything's possible in the future. So we'll be listening to you, and we'll be listening to everybody, and working accordingly. I hope that answered your question. So thank you so much for that. That was a great question. So thank you for that. Going down the list. Let's see. Derek, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. I know Sega was just announced, but will these be the only Sega titles to be announced prior to launch? Yes, they will be. And this was the first round Sega titles. And with your help, if we're able to make great sales on the Sega titles, of course, there's going to be a lot more. But again, because now we are in, and there are partners, right? It's much easier. It's much easier, much faster. So we'll keep you updated. Again, time flies by real quickly. So by the time you get your hands on the device and you enjoy these games, and then we'll be working on it, and it's just going to be no time before we get the next set of games and so forth. So let's make this happen together. It's going to be really exciting. Going down the list, looking for some questions, and I know we've gone over an hour, so my apologies for that. I'll try to go through quickly. Let's see. Squisho. I love your name. Your name is really really difficult to ignore. Especially, I love your picture too. It fits really well with today's title, the Cutesy Day. I love it. Thank you so much for that. One question, one last one, Zybots. I haven't heard the game before. Sounds cool though. Sounds cool. It's either it's probably related to robots, obviously, right? Cyber robots, maybe Robotron-like. Also, thank you for the love of the name of my show. We review products and comics. Going to do a review of my Dragon's Leverage. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Looking forward to it. We'll make sure we make it amazing. Thank you for that. And I do see right below, Retrocollect, your question. When will you have the iiRcade backers party in your home? We need to get some drink, we need to get some pizza, and play. Seriously, once we're done with Corona, you need to have a meet and greet also. I totally agree with you. In fact, we've actually had some discussions about this before. And my team and I, we want to make these happen. So what we want to do is, right, what's the best way to put it? Hold events in different parts of the country, in both, hopefully both US and Canada, and meet all of you, and we have fun together. And something that we want to do, I'm really hoping that Corona goes away. And we also want to attend different events and trade shows. We want to hold our own private events so that we can have fun together and things like that. For Chicago, because I'm here, as soon as Corona goes away, we have our office. We'll get some drink and we'll have some fun together. And anybody, right, if you're able to travel, you're always welcome. But we'll plan something. I completely agree with you. So thank you so much for that. So going down the list, I think we're almost to the end. Let's see. Gene, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Question with $2. Hey, you know what? I forgot who it was. Somebody up there had a lot more dollar signs, and you only have 2. I'm kidding. I'm Mr. Screw Money, so I don't care about dollar signs. Could you add the Sega game Quartet 2, 2-player version of Quartet to your list? Thank you so much for that. I haven't heard of the game, but thanks for bringing it to my attention. I will add that to my to-do list. So thank you so much for that. Uh-oh. Something fiery just caught my eyes. Mr. Sam. Question John with a lot of fires. Oh, by the way, you have a really cool picture of, is that Daffy Duck? Wow, he looks really cool. Man, I want the picture. This sort of look like me. Has iiRcade games been considered for the system? That's a great question. We want to talk to many different companies, and actually we are planning to do it, especially with Sega announcement, and after we launch, and after we make Kickstarter happen, we have the numbers. We have some really good plans. So we'll be talking to many different big companies, and we'll be keeping you updated on that. So stay tuned. So thank you so much for that. See, Daniel, let me get to your question. Question, John, any plans for a Sega skin for the cabinet? After seeing Dragon Slayer and Double Dragon, I can only imagine what our team could do for a Sega one. I completely agree with you. Our designer is amazing, really, really amazing. Sega skin, we'll see. Not currently planned at the moment, but maybe possible for the future. One of the big things, obviously, licensing, right? Licensing. So we have to talk to them, go through licensing again, etc., etc., and it may take some time. What if? And I see Chris also says yes to Sega Skin. So we'll look into it. It may not be like immediately now per se, but right, anything's possible in the future. So I will put that into my to-do list. So thank you so much for that. Let's see. John, I see the word question, and I love your logo as icon as well. Thank you for that. Question: are there any other game company you trying to get? Of course. Many that I want to get. We'll work on them. We'll work on them, and we'll keep you updated. So thank you for that. See, right now we're at 1:15, so maybe we'll do a couple more questions and we'll end it for the day. Thank you so much for staying with me. I appreciate it. These are awesome questions. Chris, your turn. You put stars next to the question, John. You forgot an I. I is the most important word in the world, right? like thank you for that. Appreciate it. Do you think you might be able to add a lighted marquee for the ones of us who are interested? I understand it might cost more, but it is understandable. Fair. Thank you so much for the question. I appreciate it. It will develop. It will require some development time, and it'll take some time. It'll take some time. So for launch, it's not going to be possible again because it takes a while. And our team is all focused on launching the product. Right, we're going through FCC, looking at the software. Our factory is looking into mass manufacturing and things like that, and we're going through some testing there, like the shipment that you just saw, for example. But we'll definitely look into it for the future. Anything is possible in the future, so we'll keep you updated on that. Thank you so much for that. That was a great question. Going down the list. Let's see. Mr. Eric, not a question, but I'm from Chicago, Jong. Hey! Awesome. So great to hear. All my friends and family are back there. You need to come back. When we have our party, we need to have you here. So I've been looking to go back and visit. Would be great to meet you one day. I totally agree with you, my friend. Let me know when you're coming. I'll buy you lunch or dinner. Let's hang. Cool. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Gene, John, I'm in Orlando, Florida. You need to have an event here after Corona's over. I would love to. One of my favorite places in the world is Orlando, Florida. Another place that has captured my nostalgia, Disney World. My favorite places. My favorite place. You know what happened? Right after I got married, went to honeymoon, came back, and first place I took my wife was Disney World. We had a blast. But I love Orlando. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Christopher, let me get to your question. Any chance of getting Streets of Rage? Thank you so much for the question. I've been getting a lot of that question lately. I'll just leave it at anything's possible in the future. I really love that game myself, and I know how representative that game is. We're very well aware of that. So we'll look into it. And yeah, it's definitely my to-do list right now. So we'll look into that. So thank you so much for that. Going down the list, I think we have 3 quick questions. So we'll do that and we'll end it for the day. How about a DMD, Kenny? I'm sorry, I don't know what a DMD is. If you can explain to me, I will answer your question after our live is over. But thank you so much for that. DMD. Haven't heard that before. Yeah, please let me know. Thank you so much. I would love to learn as well. So thank you for that. Howard, since Data is on your team, could you acquire the beat 'em up game Renegade? Thank you so much for that. I'll also put that into my to-do list as well. Let's see. Derek, question with a lot of dollar mark. If we were able to put a light up marquee, can we still keep our warranty intact? I know you have mentioned third-party support, but will the warranty be intact after the install? That's a great question. So this is how I see it. Our device is made up into different modules. So and it's obviously very easy DIY, right? So if you and it's all made out of cam locks. So you turn some cam locks out. It will probably, if we were to do it, we'll probably do it so that it's replaceable module. So you take out the module, you put the module back. I don't see that would void the warranty. What would void the warranty is, for example, if you open up any modules, right? Then that's going to break things, for example. So I think those would be the items that would impact the warranty. But replacing modules, I don't really see. But we'll keep you updated on that. So great question. Thanks for that. Going down the list, I'll try to make this quickly. Retro Collect statement. You have not coughed. once, John. I'm sorry, I just broke the trend. What did you eventually have? You guys seem to have upgraded to 100% John. Yay! Thanks for that. I don't know. You know what happened? It just magically sort of went away. But at the same time, I am coughing from time to time. But I'm trying to get rid of it, and someday you'll see that, just like today, magically gone. Right? Magic of, I don't know, nature, science, and recommendations from my family helped a lot too. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Let's see, 120. So we'll just get to. I'm sorry. I promise. I'll just do maybe 2 more questions and done. DMD, dot matrix display. Oh, thank you so much for that. So I think the question was before, will we have DMD? Maybe. Anything's possible in the future, and if it makes sense, if there's a lot of demand, we can look into it. So we'll see. Right now, yeah, we'll let you know. But thank you so much for that. But I quite honestly, I don't think I have ever seen a arcade machine with DMD other than Dragon Slayer, I think, which I don't know. Maybe it's not really worth it for one game, but we'll see if it makes sense and if there's a lot of demand. We'll let you know. So thank you so much for that. Okay, I think that was the last question. Hope you enjoyed the session, and my sincere apologies. I went over again. Just a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, you know. So time goes flying by really quickly, and this is like my favorite time of the week. So I really appreciate everybody for staying with me and hanging out together with me. It was a lot of fun. Next Friday, we'll play some more games. I'll show you another Sega game, and I think I've gotten some more requests to show as well, so I'll work on that, and we'll make it into another awesome, fun show. Actually, it's not really a show. It's our hangout, play the game time together. So we'll hang out together. We'll have a lot of fun together next Friday. It will be a lot of fun. So thank you so much again. Appreciate it, everybody, for joining me. Have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you again on Friday. Thanks again, guys. I will see you in about 3 days. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye.